The man put on the sunglasses and suddenly saw the person holding a newspaper up ahead was actually an alien. He yanked the sunglasses off in a panic, and the person instantly looked human again. The man could hardly believe what he had seen, but not everyone was an alien. The owner of the newsstand was just an ordinary human being. It's just that with the cash in his hand, once he puts on his sunglasses, it turns into white paper. When he looked at the building across the street, every billboard had turned into brainwashing slogans. As soon as he took the sunglasses off, everything went back to normal. Jack tried it several more times before realizing that every billboard was filled with messages encouraging people to consume. Even the magazines on the street were printed with brainwashing slogans. Jack walked down the street in confusion. Then he saw that the customer getting his hair done inside a fancy salon was actually an alien. The rich woman buying luxury goods was an alien too, but the clerks serving them were ordinary humans. Could it be that all these wealthy people were not human at all? Then Jack walked into a supermarket. He discovered that aside from the employees, every customer inside was an alien. Even the host on the television was no exception. Jack still had no idea what was really going on. Suddenly, an old woman bumped into him from behind, and this old woman was an alien too. Jack got so angry that he opened his mouth and cursed at her.
You look like your head fell in the cheese dip back in 1957.
The old woman froze. The man in front of her could actually see her true form. Seeing that Jack was still yelling, the old woman worried their secret would be exposed and quickly used her wristband to alert the others. The other aliens in the supermarket immediately surrounded him. They also used their wristbands to share Jack's appearance with one another. Jack sensed something was wrong and immediately turned and ran out of the supermarket. But he soon realized he had already been marked. Sure enough, patrol officers rushed over the very next second. They forced Jack straight into a dead-end alley. Then they demanded to know where he got the sunglasses. It was obvious that these police officers were aliens too. Just as they were about to attack, Jack stepped forward and punched one of them. The aliens looked fierce, but they were not very strong in a fight. After taking down two of them, Jack quickly moved in and grabbed their guns. One of them tried to fight back, so Jack shot him dead. Apparently, these aliens were afraid of bullets too. After that, Jack grabbed the shotgun from the police car. But just then, more officers came after him. With nowhere else to go, Jack had no choice but to hide inside a bank. But everyone inside thought he was a robber. Jack put on the sunglasses and saw that the bank was full of aliens. He made up his mind, raised the shotgun, and opened fire. Today, he was going to rid the world of these monsters. Before long, all the aliens had been taken out. But unexpectedly, one survivor was hiding in a corner, signaling to his teammates. When the alien realized Jack had spotted him, he quickly spun the device on his wristband. The next second, he vanished. Seeing that the police had arrived, Jack quickly escaped through the back door. But after running only a short distance, he discovered an alien surveillance device. Clearly, the aliens had him under watch. Jack raised his gun and blew the device apart. Then he kept running for his life. Unexpectedly, another police officer stopped him halfway. Luckily, this officer was not an alien. Jack simply told him to drop his weapon, then let him go. After that, he went to the home of a reporter friend. He told the reporter, Lisa, everything about the aliens. He hoped she could expose the truth through the news. Lisa agreed on the surface, but when Jack was not paying attention, she suddenly attacked him. She shoved Jack straight off the third floor. Fortunately, Jack was tough, and because there was grass all over the ground below, he managed to survive. Although he did not understand why Lisa had done it, he still decided he had to bring the truth to light.